Yep, this is our last group.
All right. Save the best for last, huh?
My name is Tyrikka. My name is Delaney.
Jacob.
Timon.
And our Fort Wayne Amazing Race is to remind Fort Wayne and just acknowledge them on the history of Fort Wayne.
Okay, these are our guidelines. All ages are permitted, and team size will be 2 to 5 participants, and one team member must be 18 years or older, and the registration $60 for adults and $40 for children under 10 years old. Okay, prizes for the top 3 winners and big prize for the number 1 winner. Okay, all participants will get a free t-shirt.
For transportation, for the shorter distances that are like less than a mile or less than half a mile, they will be either walking or riding bikes that are provided from Fort Wayne Outfitters. But for longer distances, such as like to the airport or to Fox Island at the end, they will be riding city-link buses.
And as you see right here, this is our map route. The first place is Headwaters Park, and our last place is Fox Island. So 12 miles is 32.2. Okay, so our first place is Headwaters Park. We chose it because of the amazing and wonderful history there. And one thing about the history of Little Chief Turtle statue. And because this statue represents the peace that brought, the man that brought peace to Indiana. The physical test is the contestant has to run around the park to find the statue. So on that statue, they have a question to answer. The mental task is next, the contestant has to do a scavenger hunt. So when they do the scavenger hunt, there will be wheels around the park to do the next location.
The second place we chose was the Old Fort. The reason we chose this is because it is one of the main reasons we are Fort Wayne today. It helped us defeat the Indians and get this land in the first place. So for the physical task, they will have to go to the blacksmith hut and finish some tools that are being made and heated at hot temperatures. Try to fix them. And the mental task, they'll have to load a fake musket for safety purposes as fast as they can after being shown how, and they'll be shown how as many times as possible or as many times as they need to until they can solve it.
The Allen County War Memorial Coliseum, we chose it because they host a lot of events and not just sports. For our physical test, the contestants will have to make their way up to the top boxes in the sports arena, and for our mental test, they will have to map out a certain chair in the arena and put together a puzzle. The Fort Wayne Children's Zoo, we picked it because it's like a big part of Fort Wayne. A lot of people go there. The physical task is the contestants will have to ride the sky ride and make it through the African journey. And the mental task is the contestants will have to go through each region of the zoo and collect a puzzle piece. And after they collect them all, they should go on a shape of a cube.
Okay, we chose a Parkview Fieldhouse because it is an important stadium to Fort Wayne. It has hosted over 600 non-baseball events, and for the physical task, 2 contestants from each team will be given a baseball bat, and they will have to hit 6 out of 10 baseball more than 30 feet out. For the mental task, each competitor will have to find accurate facts about 2 10-class baseball players.
The next spot is the Anthony Wayne statue. Anthony Wayne was one of the top generals in the country and definitely helped us defeat the Indians in the Old Fort. And the physical task is to put together a replica of the Old Fort, which was where he ordered his troops to help us defeat the Indians and protected us against the Indians. For the mental task, they will have to use strategy and I guess kind of battle tactics to be a skilled player in chess.
The next place is the History Center. We chose this place because each artifact in the History Center represents a history of Fort Wayne. The physical task is the contestant have to go to the museum and find a display, as you see on the board, and on the display they will have the second task. In the mental task, the contestant have to number a riddle, so there will be a riddle on a display, and they have a key to unlock a chest, which is on the board, and in the chest will be a new map to follow.
For the embassy, instead of a detour, we had a roadblock here where they will have to perform the play and sing their parts correctly in order to move on. And the reason we chose the embassy is because it has been around for almost 100 years and has been entertaining Fort Wayne ever since.
Okay, the next place is the firefighter museum. For the physical task, one participant will have to drive the old firefighter truck around 2 blocks. For the mental task, 2 participants will have to build a mini replica of the museum in Legos. For the rationale, we chose the firefighter museum has influence in the history of Fort Wayne because it's an old firefighter station. It was named Station 3 and it was organized on April 20th, 1974.
The airport, we chose this because a lot of tourists come in and out of the airport. It's kind of the first thing they see when they come to Fort Wayne. So our physical task is the contestants will have to collect 10 pieces of luggage from the conveyor belt and match them, return them to the people that are wearing the same fabric that's on the suitcase. The mental task, the contestants will be given cards with prices, along with a set of cards with locations on them, and they have to match the price with the card.
Okay, the Johnny Appleseed gravesite. The reason we chose this is because it is important because they have a festival for it that lasts 3 days and they host it in September. So the physical task, each member will have to plant 20 apple seeds around the gravesite. For the mental task, each team will have to find the original spot that he was buried at.
Our last place is Fox Island because people like to go to that park because they like the wildlife and reserve. When the physical test is when the contestants go to Fox Island, there will be a person that gives them a flag, and they have to run around a trail in Fox Island. The mental task is after the players get done with the park trail, one team from the player has to put together a puzzle as a key while talking to no one. In conclusion, our race should be chosen because we want everyone to have fun, because they're mostly puzzle display because kids love to have fun with their parents do puzzles.
You can follow us on Instagram, Fort Wayne Amazing Race.
And this is our amazing race. Thank you.
That's it.
Yeah,